Talk TV sponsors The X Factor.
Welcome back to The X Factor. It's Jukebox Night. Last week, we gave you the chance to choose the songs you want our contestants to sing.
And you can join in tonight too if you choose to download the X Factor app, because with it, you can be the 5th judge and rate the performances as they happen.
And you can also vote via the app with free voting sponsored by Talk TV. But if you're trying to vote for the first time tonight on the app, some of you may be experiencing difficulties in trying to register. Don't forget, you can also vote by phone.
OK, it's time for the last act to perform a song chosen by you. Nick, you're up next.
OK, up next. A song chosen by you, not just any song, but the biggest song in the world. Get ready to say hello to Chesterman.
I want to watch Sunday's show back.
I couldn't believe this.
When my name wasn't called, that was horrible.
Chesterman and Anton Stevens. I just never in a million years thought you'd be in the bottom 2.
First to sing for survival, it's Che.
You feel like you're not wanted.
There's going to be passion, there's going to be emotion, but this is my career, and that's what I'm fighting for.
The way I felt was like a mixture between nerves and confidence. It was so weird.
Play hard with cheek.
When I was saved, it was like relief come over my whole body.
You know, it's about me bringing it next week now.
The song that you're going to be singing is probably the biggest song in the world by Adele. The public want you to do Hello. How do you feel about that?
Pressure.
This is one of the best-selling songs of the year, so I think that there's a lot of work that's got to be done.
Like, make your mark straight away. Don't be disheartened by being in the bottom 2. I think we should try and get you a gig this week.
Absolutely, so excited to see Che tonight. Can't wait to see Che. Che.
This weekend, I do not want to be in the bottom 2, so I've been out and about doing some gigs.
Chesterman!
Meeting fans is like absolutely crazy. I just feel so lucky to be able to do things like this.
Che has one of my favourite voices, and this week we have 2 from him. So it's going to be double the fun.
Hello is such a current song. I think there's so much pressure on me to do it justice.
Chesterman!
Hello, it's me. And I was wondering if after all these years we can meet. Hello. Can you hear me? I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. Such a difference between us and a million miles, and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter. It clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore, yeah.
Che. First of all, can we have a round of applause for you even taking on that song?
singer, I would never have done Hello, only because that's, for me, an untouchable record, but I've got to give you the respect that you deserve. I saw that you lost your way a little bit, didn't you? Yeah. But you know what? Your instinct actually made that song your own, and do you know what you just did there? You basically made up your own melody, and even though it's such a recognisable record, and you may have just been under the notes a little bit because it threw you off that you lost track, you know? But you can't deny your vocals. I just hope it was enough for you to stay in the competition.
This happens to the best of people. We've watched Beyonce tumble down like flights of stairs before. Stuff happens.
Madonna with the cape.
Stuff happens, OK? You didn't quit. You didn't say, I can't do it. You still stood there and performed. I'm going to give you props for that. I feel like you had the wind knocked out of your sails a bit last week. Please, it's not personal. Yeah. Goodness knows how the vote ends up the way it does, but it's not personal. Your vocal is undeniable.
Che, it was a killer song. It should have been a fantastic performance. It wasn't, because you did lose your way. You have lost your confidence a bit. I'm so happy that we have 2 songs tonight. And can I be honest with you, Che, because, and I don't mean this rudely, but at this point in the competition, you've got to start developing your own style. You look like you've just come from work, turned up at the X Factor, and sang a song. Sorry, but that's not your fault. But I'm just saying, as your overall star power, it's just gone back a little bit. So you've got to come out on that second song and nail it.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Che, I've got a really good idea what we could do. So we could get you some really high trousers and a low V-cut, and we could wear the same thing every week. And no, Che, obviously you messed up, but you thought on your feet and you delivered, and as the girls have said, your voice is undeniable. You've got one of my favourite voices in the entire world, Che. So well done. Thank you.
Oh, Che, man. I mean, I've seen you walking around this week. I know you've been struggling to pick yourself up from last week. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, it's been weird the last week, but you know, I should have picked myself up. I should be ready by now. You know, that's what we need to do.
And can I just say, I've sung lyrics loads of times and completely lost the words. Do you know what I mean? You recovered really well, mate. So give yourself a round of applause for that. You've done brilliant.
I didn't even notice.
You've done well.
I didn't even notice. Okay, if you love that, you can vote in just a minute. Please give a massive welcome to Chesterman.
Come on, Che.